So, good morning, and we're ready to do our maths lesson this morning, which is going to be, our learning objective is to find addition facts to 14. So, but before we start, we need to warm up a little bit and find out actually where 14 is on the number line and make sure that we can actually count to 14 and recognise the number 14. I don't have a school number line at home, so I've made my own. And all I've done is just put the numbers on little pieces of paper and stuck them to my board. And you can do that at home too if you want to, as long as Mum says it's okay to stick things on your bedroom walls. But if you've got a ruler at home, well, that is an actual number line, so if you've got one of those, you can use one of those. Okay, so I'm going to use my homemade one today just to get us started off. Now I have put 0 on my number line because we know that 0 is important when we're counting, but I've just moved it out the way a little bit just for today, but we are going to use it when we count. Okay, are we ready? So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. There's our number 14. Okay, so let's do that again, but let's do it more quickly. Okay, so we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've stopped at 14 because 14 is our number today. Let's have a little go, just get our maths brains going, of starting from a different number. We won't start at 0 this time. Let's start counting from number 4 and let's stop counting when we get to 14. Okay, so you're ready? So we won't say 4. 4 will go in our heads and we'll say the next number afterwards. So I'll point to 4 and we're going to be saying 5. Okay, you ready? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Try another number. Okay, so I'm going to point to this number this time. So have a think about what number that is and put it in your head. And it's number 8. Okay, you ready? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's try another number. Let's try this number. That's right, it's number 5. Okay, so you're not going to say it though, it's going to go in our head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's start from a bigger number. Let's start from this number, which is the number that we sometimes get wrong, isn't it? And it's number 12. So 13, 14. We didn't have so far to go that time, did we? That was just a short count. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is finding addition facts to 14. So I've been around my house and I've collected some things to use because as Miss Gardner said last week, you know, we don't have the things that we have at school, but we have got plenty of things in our houses that can help us. Now I've chosen some objects that I could find in my cupboard. I found pasta, which is always a good one, pennies, if you've got any of those. I found, well, I have got hazelnuts in my nut bowl, so I've got those, but you might have, you know, different things from around the house. And I've got buttons as well. Okay, I've got lots and lots of green buttons, so I thought they'll be useful today to use. I've chosen quite small things because, you know, obviously I'm going to be using this little space here, but you can use bigger things if you want to. You can spread them out on your floor if that's okay with Mum and Dad. If you've got Lego, you might, those little pieces of Lego are always useful, something from your toy boxes. It doesn't matter, you don't have to have 14 of the same things either, it can be 14 of anything, but as long as you've got 14. Anyway, I've collected my 14 and I've stuck them onto my board because this is going to be our Teach It, okay? So this is what we're learning today, our Teach It. So I'm going to teach you how to find addition facts from 14. So let me just check, I have got my 14 things on here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have got 14 on there, so I'm going to write number 14 on my board. Okay, let's get my pen ready. And to write number 14, I'm going to do it over here for a special reason, but to write number 14, remember we've got 110 first, because it's a teen number, and all teen numbers have the 10 part first. So 110 and 4 more. And actually you can see that I've stuck my objects on my board just like that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the top row. So I've got 110, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and that's why the 4 is there, because I've got 4 more than 10 to make 14. Okay, now I always want to have 14 on my board, so I'm always going to equal 14 whatever I do. But what I'm going to do now is arrange my objects into 2 different piles. I'm not going to move them, but you can do that with your things at home. You could actually move them, but because mine is stuck onto a board, it takes a long time to move each one. So I'm going to use my pen, and I'm lucky I've got a whiteboard at home, and I'm just going to cut them. We'll make them into 2 groups. So I'm going to draw a ring anywhere I like. I'm going to put, let's put all of those into one group. There you go. There's one group in the class, but I need to use all my 14, so I've got to put all of those other ones into another group. Now you can't leave any out, okay, because then you wouldn't have 14. So now I'm going to count how many are in each group. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in that group. If I'm not sure how to write number 9, I'm going to look on my number line there, and I'm going to write 9. Okay. Add, because remember it's got to be how many all together, so we're adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my other group. So I've got 9 in this group, add 5. And there's number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. 9 add 5 equals 14. Okay? But I could have split it in a different way. Let's rub out those numbers. And let me rub out those. That's why it's useful having a whiteboard. Okay, but as I said, what you can do is just move your objects around on your desk or on your floor or on your carpet, wherever you're doing your maths today. You can just move them around. Let's put them into another group. We're going to make a really small group this time. I'm going to do that little group there. If I can just get my pen through there. So we've got a little group there. Okay? And then I've got all of these have got to be in the next group. Remember, you've got to use all of them up, or else you won't have 14 altogether. So I've got one little group, and all of these other ones are in my other group. So how many are in my little group? Well, that's easy to count, isn't it? I've got 1, 2 in there, so I'm going to write 2. Add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in my other group. And I'm glad that I had a good look at number 12 this morning so I can remember how to write that. So 2 add 12 equals 14. Okay, rub those out. And rub that out. And then I'm going to do it in a different way. But you need to help me this time, so I'm going to ask, you in the pyjamas, where would you like me to put them? Oh, right, okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He wants me to put 8 in there. So I've got 8 in there. So all the other ones are in the other group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there. Okay, so that's another way of making it. And that's what I'd like you to do today. Okay, you're going to try and find every possible different way that you can of finding all the addition facts. And that's what we're making. These are addition facts that make 14. Okay, so you'll do it then. And this is what I want you to send in to me. So when you've done it, you can take a little photograph of it. If you're having trouble writing the numbers and you haven't got anybody there to help you, you could just make groups of your objects and take a photograph of the groups that you've made. But I know a lot of you, you're going to write your numbers for yourself. And if not, don't forget, make yourself a number line, or see if you've got a ruler where you can have a look to make sure you're writing the numbers the right way around. And I think in your catch-up packs that came home, you had some resources in there to help you writing numbers as well. Right, so your do it is just to write down all the addition facts that you can find. So as you find them, just record them onto a piece of paper and write them down. So I've got 8 add 6 equals 14. Can't remember now which ones I did, but I had 2 add 12 equals 14. And you just keep going until you found them all. Okay? So I want you to pause the video now, and that's what you're going to be working on. And then when you have finished finding everything, then you can unpause your video, and then we'll have a look and see together what we got and how many you found. Okay, but there are a lot of them because we're doing number 14, so there are a lot. And a challenge is to see if you can tell me actually how many there are. Okay, all together. So pause your video now. Okay, thank you. Right, okay, so I have found all the 14s, and to be fair, I already knew the answers, so it didn't take me very long to do. I've done it just like that, and here they are. Now I always find it easier to work with a pattern when I'm recording my numbers, because it's easier to see which ones you've missed out. And we've talked about this quite a few times at school, haven't we? Finding patterns is much the easiest way of doing maths. So I knew that if I had 14 to start with and no more, then I already had 14. So that was the easiest one to record. Nothing and 14 equals 14. Okay? So then if I just moved one across into the other group and left the others where they were, then 1 and 13 equals 14. And then if I just moved another one across into the pile, I'd have 2. We've done that one, we worked that one out, didn't we? 2 and 12 equals 14. And so on. So I found all these different ways. So you can see a pattern going down the side. Okay, so let's say that pattern together. So each one down the side is getting one more each time as I'm taking one object and putting it into the first group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And of course when I'm taking one out of one group and putting it into the first group, this group is getting smaller, isn't it? So I'm having one less in that each time, which is why my second group is getting smaller by 1 each time, because I've moved it across. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. And 0 and 14, 14 and 0. It's a switcher, isn't it? It's the other way around. Okay, so those are all the ways that you can make 14. So I'm going to play a little game now, okay? Because now we know all our addition facts to 14. I'm going to cover a number over, and I want you to see if you can work out from what you know, which addition facts you know, which number I've covered. So I'm going to stand in front of the video so you don't see, okay? And then you've got to tell me which one's missing. So close your eyes. Okay, and have a look. So I'll give you just a few seconds to have a little work out which number is missing. Remember, look at that pattern if you're not sure. Okay, got it? And the number is 1, 2, 3. It's number 4. 4 and 10 makes 14. Okay, let's do another one. Close your eyes. Okay, there we go. You ready? Which is the missing number this time? If you can't see, I'm going to move it a little bit closer. Okay, and the number is, well, let's have a look, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. It's number 6, 8 and 6 makes 14. Okay? And that's a little game you could play with your mums and dads. You're grown up. You could write down all your addition facts or ask them to help you if you can't manage that. And then you could take turns to sort of cover one over and see if you can work out which one is the missing number. Okay, so good luck with that. And don't forget to send me in your do it activities, which are all your addition facts when you've done them. Okay, don't worry if you haven't put them in an order, just send me your work as it is. Okay, brilliant. Well done. Fabulous. See you later. Bye bye.